What is a learning design triangle? Learning designers are keen to learn different pedagogical and technical innovations, but may have difficulties applying abstract pedagogical principles or approaches to the design of curriculum units or courses. The Learning Design Triangle, LDT, is a framework to guide the multilevel decision-making process in the design of curriculum units to ensure that the overall flow and structure adheres to appropriate pedagogical design principles and the disciplinary area of the curriculum to achieve the targeted learning outcome goals. The LDT connects three key components: intended learning outcomes, pedagogical approach, and disciplinary practice for providing an explicit anchor to structure and plan the sequence of curriculum components. The LDT framework is suitable for adoption in inquiry-oriented learning designs. It suggests that learning design starts with a specification of the disciplinary knowledge and skills, as well as non-disciplinary learning outcomes, such as 21st century skills and metacognitive skills targeted by the course. The next step involves a specification of the key stages in the adopted pedagogical approach. For example, a popular self-directed learning pedagogical approach may comprise 5 focal stages: goal setting, self-planning, self-monitoring, self-evaluation, and revision. Another pedagogical approach, the experiential learning cycle, consists of 4 steps: experience, reflect, conceptualize, and experiment. These stages describe the sequence of focal cognitive and/or metacognitive attention of the learner that are necessary for achieving the intended learning outcomes based on the underpinning theory of how people learn, or the pedagogical philosophy. The next step in the learning design process is to identify an authentic disciplinary context that requires applying the knowledge and skills targeted in the curriculum unit, and the specific role that you want the students to model in that context. What the targeted role is expected to do in such contexts is referred to as disciplinary practice, DP, in the LDT framework. Examples of DP include engineering design, an engineer tasked to develop a technological solution to an authentic problem; scientific investigation, a scientist tasked to find out the answer to a scientific question; marketing communications, a marketing team developing some promotional materials for a product, etc. The course designer then lays out the key steps in the work process normally followed by people in the selected DP to achieve the targeted mission. For example, a simple engineering design cycle could involve the steps to ask, imagine, plan, create, evaluate, and improve. The key steps in the DP then serve to structure the sequence of key tasks and content focus for the curriculum unit, forming a sequence of curriculum components, CC. Each CC can then be mapped to the appropriate learning outcome goals needed for the specific DP step and the appropriate stage in the pedagogical approach selected. For example, the first step in engineering design is ask, that is, identify the problem. This matches with the first stage in self-directed learning, which is goal setting. Thus, the first CC in the curriculum unit could be labeled as identify problems through goal setting. This indicates that identifying the problem is the learner's goal, and the teacher or learning designer wants the learners to engage in goal setting for their learning in this curriculum unit. To further refine the design, each CC needs to be developed into a sequence of tasks. For example, different pedagogical strategies can be selected for goal setting, such as client interview for goal setting and brainstorming for goal setting.